Hi, my name is TJ McKenzie, and you probably know me as the head basketball coach at Quail Valley Middle School. But I'm here today to teach you a little bit about character. When I was in middle school, my gym teacher told me, you can learn more on a football field or a basketball court than anywhere else in life, and I believed him. This quote here by Billie Jean King: sports teaches you character. It teaches you to play by the rules. It teaches you to know what it feels like to win and lose. It teaches you about life. Almost exactly what my teacher told me. The people you surround yourself with can either help build you or help break you. Choose wisely. J.J. Watt. And finally, Haywood Broun: sports do not build character, they reveal it. There are over 60 words that describe character. I chose the 6 pillars of good character. The first word, in blue, is trustworthiness. Think true blue. Be honest. Don't deceive, cheat, or steal. Be reliable. Do what you say you'll do. Have the courage to do the right thing. Build a good reputation. And be loyal. Stand by your family, friends, and country. Respect. Treat others with respect. Follow the golden rule. Be tolerant of differences. Use good manners, not bad language. Be considerate of the feelings of others. Don't threaten, hit, or hurt anyone, and deal peacefully with anger, insults, and disagreements. Responsibility. Do what you're supposed to do. Persevere. Keep on trying. Always do your best. Use self-control. Be self-disciplined. Think before you act. And be accountable for your choices. Fairness. Think of dividing an orange into equal sections to share fairly with friends. Play by the rules. Take turns and share. Be open-minded. Listen to others. Don't blame others carelessly. Caring. This is in red. Think of the heart. Be kind. Be compassionate and show you care. Express gratitude, forgive others, and help people in need. And finally, citizenship. Think regal purple as representing the state. Do you share to make your school and community better? Cooperate. Get involved in community affairs. Stay informed. Vote. Be a good neighbor. Obey the laws and rules. Respect authorities. And protect the environment. Now, I think character is important in all aspects of life, but I wanted to pick 5 words that describe character for my players on my teams. And the first one comes with integrity. Treat other players and teams the way you would want to be treated. Be honest. Play fair within the rules. Don't cheat yourself or the other team, and don't cheat the game. Sports has become such a business these days, and people are so into cheating with soccer and basketball, with the flopping and PEDs. Don't even get me started with track and field, the NFL, Major League Baseball. If you're going to play the game, play it right. Respect. 5 areas of respect. Respect the game, respect the rules, respect your coaches, respect the other team, and respect the officials. When you're winning the game big, you don't need to hoot and holler and disrespect the other team by hooting and hollering on the bench. And as far as officials, I've coached for 21 years of basketball and never had a technical foul. I do this for one, because I don't want my team having free throws shot against. But also, I've refereed before, and I know how hard it is. And I think you can get your point across to the officials without making them, without disrespecting them. Commitment. Come to practice every day ready to go. I think that kids nowadays need to be taught what it means to be committed. Okay? No excuses. Okay? Kids will come to miss a practice because they want to get a haircut, or they miss a practice because they have an appointment. I think on the back of every team's jerseys it should say no excuses. Come to practice ready to go. Treat it like a job you love. Commit to your team and be responsible. Leadership. As the coach of our team, obviously it's important that I have great leadership, but it is very important that you have leaders on your team that can also take some of that role, so you don't have to be the bad cop all the time. Be a team player. Team comes first. Be a hard worker and set an example. Be the standard. When I was in middle school, I thought I gave everything I had. And we had a kid on our team that just gave that extra little bit more. And he seemed to set the standard for our team. And he taught us all what it meant to give 100%. Be positive to every player on the team. It doesn't mean you have to treat everybody the same, but you do need to treat them all positively. Play with passion, enthusiasm, and eagerness. Communicate and motivate. And this is the number one with my teams: courage. Courage can mean so many things. You need to have, when you fall down, you need to be able to keep getting up. You need to have the will to win and never quit, and just to keep on fighting. And the word resilience comes from my favorite football team ever. We used to have season tickets to the Buffalo Bills in the 80s and 90s, and they were terrible. But in the early 90s, they had a great team, and they went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost every time. But they were the most resilient team. Every time they would lose, they would get back up and keep on fighting, even though their own fans would say, I don't want to go back to another Super Bowl and lose. But the 3rd Super Bowl that they went to, in the first game of the playoffs, they were down 35-3 in the second half. And their quarterback, Jim Kelly, was out. Cornelius Bennett was out. Many of their best players were out. And they chipped away and came back and won that game in overtime. And it was the most incredible comeback win you will ever see in your life. And they went all the way to the Super Bowl and lost, but came back again the next year and won. I picked a couple of these quotes from Michael Jordan because, in my opinion, he's the greatest athlete of all time. The most talent, best scorer, best defender, most athletic. But I think what people don't realize is just how incredibly tough he was. He wasn't just great because he was talented. He was great because he's the greatest competitor, and he never quit. And this quote here, if you quit once, it becomes a habit. Never quit. And my favorite quote, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. And when I see kids that love Michael Jordan and they're wearing the Air Jordan shoes and they're hitting the three-point shot, what I want them to know is never to quit when you get down. In closing, I'd like to say that we all want to win. But I think as a coach, what we need to do is teach kids to win the right way and teach them about character. Thank you.